Tears roll out your eyes. Now the hardest part is the fall. I know the wounded knees watch you cry.
A big bienvenue to our fans around the world from Montreal, Quebec. Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Lawler.
And folks, let me assure you that tonight's show is a lot better than JR's French. Sheesh.
Well, there's no question of that, King. These Montreal fans are ready to get started, and so am I. So what are we waiting for?
You know, JR, everyone goes on and on about how great The Undertaker is, but I think he's overrated. It takes more than black lights and some dry ice to impress me.
How about a perfect record at WrestleMania, King? How about being a multiple-time WWE champion? Does that impress you?
Now, come on, JR. I'm not saying that the dead man doesn't have one or two impressive achievements to his name. I just think he's taken too good.
He's driving his opponent's head straight into the exposed steel of that turnbuckle.
Man, that superstar's gonna need a whole bottle of aspirin after this match, JR.
He's taken every advantage in this matchup, and it looks like he plans on taking a few more.
If he's not the dirtiest player in the game, JR, he's a shoo-in for second place.
This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
They sure are, JR, and I love to hear it. So, how do you think this one's gonna turn out, JR?
Honestly, King, I have absolutely no idea. Anything can happen here in the WWE.
If he's looking for a weapon, he's in the right place.
Good grief! I don't care how tough you are. A chair shot is a chair shot.
And you can't take too many of those and expect to continue.
Oh, come on now. How about a little more wrestling and a little less posturing?
It's called adding insult to injury, JR, and I think it's great. Ugh. Oh my gosh, JR, he's going for it.
The RKO! The RKO! What an incredible performance by these phenomenal superstars.
Did you expect anything less, JR? I mean, look who's in the ring right now.
No, I didn't, King. I had high expectations, and I'm happy.
Did you see that? That's gonna leave a mark.
I think that's the whole idea, King. And it's been reversed.
You can look at any professional sport you want, JR, and you won't find more incredible athletes than the WWE superstars.
You're not wrong, King. They compete every week until they are physically incapable of continuing. There's no off-season in the WWE.
We're not talking about running a ball down a field or slapping a puck into a net. This is serious physical competition.
It sure is. The toughest athletes in the world are on the WWE roster, and that's a fact. Look at him feeding off the energy from this capacity crowd. He's unstoppable.
You can't ever count on these fans, JR. They're fickle, and they'll abandon you in a heartbeat. Wow! Listen to these fans, JR!
You can fool some of the people all of the time, and all the people some of the...
It's like he read his opponent's mind. I don't think these superstars have any intention of taking it easy on each other tonight.
That's not what they signed up for, King. And quite frankly, I think these fans would be disappointed if they didn't go all out.
Well, that's easy for the fans to say. They've never set foot inside that ring.
No, but they spend their hard-earned dollars to watch what goes on inside it. And without them, we'd all be out of a job.
Randy Orton is a genius, JR. As soon as he got what he needed from Triple H and Ric Flair, he turned on him and struck out on his own.
I think you've got a selective memory there, Kingfish. I seem to remember Triple H and Ric Flair. It looks like we're due for some old-school slobber-knocker brutality here, King. He's got his opponent hanging off the apron. And there's the forearm grind.
And this is a move that's all about letting your opponent know who's in control. Plus, it hurts like heck. After some of the things we've seen in this ring, JR, I think we'd better remind the folks at home not to try this stuff themselves.
That's for damn sure, King. The WWE superstars are...
He's got that arm, and this is gonna hurt.
Oh, my God! Right into the ring post. I'd be surprised if that superstar has any feeling left, and then we all know what's coming next.
The RKO! Did you see that, JR? Did you ever think you'd be watching these superstars compete against each other here tonight?
What a vicious chair shot!
That chair was never meant to be used like that, JR. I think these superstars have a legitimate beef with each other, JR.
So do I, King. I'm not so sure there are issues with it. Come on! That should be a disqualification right there!
What are you talking about, JR? I didn't see anything.
Sounds like this crowd's got something on their minds, King.
Who cares about them, JR? Look what's going on in the ring.
This match is going to continue until someone's, if I live to be 100, I'll never understand why they leave so many damn weapons under the ring. It's almost like they want the superstars to use them on each other. This is Raw action at its finest. That's why Raw is the #1 brand of sports entertainment.
You got that right, JR. You're not going to see this kind of action on SmackDown.
Not on SmackDown or anywhere else. There's nothing else out there.
I think he's looking for a weapon, JR. That's a smart move.
And what a slobber knocker of a shot with that sledgehammer.
That'll rearrange your facial features for sure, JR. If any superstar shows the slightest hint of weakness, they've lost the match.
That's for sure. No matter how beat up you are, you can't ever let...
He's obviously not feeling too threatened, JR.
Then maybe he's not smart enough to realize how dangerous his opponent really is.
Can you believe we actually get paid to do this job, JR?
It's like a dream come true, King. Except when I have to sit here and listen to you drool over the divas.
Come on, JR. You know I'm helping. I don't think the fans appreciated that one very much, but I don't think he cares much what the fans think.
That much is obvious, King. What a low-down, despicable move that was. Well, what a disgusting display. I guess a little sportsmanship was too much to ask for.
You know what they say, all's fair in love and war, JR. And those two sure don't love each other.
What a reversal.
Ugh.
Look at this. Look at this. You talk about a house of fire, you're seeing it right here.
Yeah? Well, somebody better put out that fire, or this one's not going to end well. These superstars are beating the heck out of each other, and this crowd can't get enough of it.
It's what they paid to see, King, and they're getting their money's worth tonight.
They sure are, JR. There's no question these superstars are earning their paychecks. You talk about ruthless aggression. Look at the way these superstars have been going after each other.
They're not playing with kid gloves, that's for sure.
We knew we were going to see a heck of a match, but this might turn out to be... No. Go ahead and say it, JR.
All right, I will. I think this one's got all the makings of a bona fide slobber knocker.
Ugh.
Oh boy, the adrenaline is pumping. I think this could be the beginning of the end.
No, it can't end like this. Come on, do something, quick!
I tell you, King, I've got no earthly idea how these superstars can maintain this intensity week after week after week.
It's not easy, JR. There's no off-season. It's not like you've got 6 months to recover after WrestleMania.
That's for damn sure. And that's why I don't think there can be any doubt in anyone's mind that the superstars of the WWE are the greatest athletes in the world. Oh no, that last shot busted him open, and the blood is flowing freely.
This is great, JR. Where else besides the WWE can you see this kind of ruthless aggression?
I can't think of anywhere else, King, but I'm afraid I don't share your enthusiasm for this kind of brutality.
Here's your winner, Randy Orton. The following contest is a ladder match. On the way to the ring, the Game, Triple H, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, D-Generation X.
Degenerate into something fool. We just got tired of doing what you told us to do. That's a brace, boy. Yeah, that's a brace, little man. Break it down. Degeneration X. Degeneration. You think you can tell me what to do? Know who you're talking to? Well, you better get used to the way the ball bounces. I see what you got. It measures in ounces, but that's a brace, boy. Yeah, that's a brace, little man. Break it down. Degeneration X. Degeneration. Think you're a big man? Treat you like you're a little man. Yeah. Break it down. Yo, tell me what it's like to be half a man. It must break your heart to see what I am, but that's a brace, boy. Yeah. That's a brace, little man. Break it down.
And the opponent, the World Tag Team Champions, from Cameron, North Carolina, at a combined weight of 461 pounds, Matt and Jeff, the Hardys.
A big bienvenue to our fans around the world from Montreal, Quebec. Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Lawler.
And folks, let me assure you that tonight's show is a lot better than JR's French. Sheesh.
Well, there's no question of that, King. These Montreal fans are ready to get started, and so am I. So what are we waiting for? And it's been reversed.
This has gone beyond just being a match, JR. I think these superstars genuinely hate each other.
There's no love lost between these competitors, that's for sure. If looks could kill, somebody would be pushing up daisies right now.
And you've got to admit, that makes for a much more interesting match, JR.
Look at him feeding off the energy from this capacity crowd. He's unstoppable.
You can't ever count on these fans, JR. They're fixed. He's going up. But what's he going to do when he gets there? What does he think he's doing? He's just showing off for the crowd now.
He's taking the match his way. And I think it's going to pay off, mark my word.
Uh-oh. Looks like he's got a song he wants to play for his opponent.
Sweet chin music. That's a toe tapper, all right.
I think these superstars are getting some...
A reversal. Can he capitalize on it?
There's the reversal. Watch out! Reversed it!
Boy, what a match. I wouldn't even hazard a guess as to who's going to win this thing.
What?
This capacity crowd is solidly behind their superstar. Look at this.
Wow, could you be any more biased, JR? How about some fair and balanced commentary? Did you ever think you'd be watching these superstars compete?
The referee is out, King. Will we see someone take advantage?
If you're the one to grab the title, you get to wear it home tonight. Only one of them's gonna stay on that ladder, JR. Who's it gonna be?
What an incredible performance by these phenomenal... The title is within reach. Victory is within reach.
It's like he read his opponent's mind. Oh, no! I don't like the looks of this.
He's got the fans behind him, King, and his opponent had better watch out.
Uh-oh. Come on. You got to stop this guy before he...
This match is literally inches away from being over.
Oh, sure. Now the fans start to cheer for him. Now that he's in the driver's seat.
Come on, King. He's got the crowd behind him all man, and now it's paying off. Sounds like this crowd's got something on their minds, King.
Who cares about them, JR? Look what's going on in the ring. He's reaching for it. This could be it, JR. They're beating the heck out of each other, JR. Someone's going to take a tumble. These two are fighting for their lives on that ladder. Oh, man. That's going to change the tone of this match, JR.
Yeah, and not for the...
I think this is it, JR. That title's got to come down.
Look at this! You talk about a house of fire, you're seeing it right here!
Yeah? Well, somebody better put out that fire, or this one... Here he goes! Up the...
The prize is only inches away!
So, how do you think this one's gonna turn out, JR?
Honestly, King,
I don't think the fans appreciated that one very much, but I don't think he cares much what the fans think.
that much is obvious, King. What a low-down, despicable move that was.
Oh, no! This is terrible! You can't let your opponent build this kind of momentum!
Well, all I can say is someone's been eating their vitamins and saying their prayers. Oh, man, I think we're about to see a high-risk move here. A textbook reversal there.
After some of the things we've seen in this ring, JR, I think we'd better remind the folks at home not to try this stuff themselves. If his opponent doesn't do something quick, this one's over, JR. How can Shawn Michaels keep calling himself the Heartbreak Kid? Does he really think he's still breaking hearts at his age?
King, I'm sorely tempted to say something about the pot and the kettle. But instead, I'll say that I think Shawn Michaels is like a fine wine. He's only improved with age.
I think he's got some big plans, JR. Look at this.
He sure is. And boy, he came through big time with that twist of fate.
Yes,
He's going for the title.
a fist fight 15 feet in the air. This isn't going to be pretty.
Both superstars are beating the hell out of each other on that ladder. I think he's about to take that title and this match. Oh, boy.
There he goes, JR. He's been busted open. Look at all of that blood.
Would you at least try and not sound so gleeful, King? This is serious.
You're darn right it's serious, JR. It's deadly serious. All's fair in love and war, and this is definitely a war.
He's all fired up now, King, and I'd hate to be on the receiving end.
I don't think his opponent's got a hope of hurting him now. Ugh. Man, Man, is there even going to be anything left of these superstars by the time they're done?
Not if they have their way, King. Everything they came in here with tonight is going to be left in that ring, mark my word. What a battle. Neither superstar can afford to be knocked off the ladder.
Whoever loses this fight is going to take a heck of a fall, JR. Oh my gosh! The title is within reach! Climbing up the turnbuckle. They're really going after each other, JR.
My God, this could be it. The match could be over right here.
Here are your winners and the new World Tag Team Champions, Triple H, and the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
It's all about the game, and how you play it. All about control, and if you can take it. All about you, and if you can play it. It's all about me, who's gonna make it. I am the game.
Go hard or go home if you're soft. If you're scared, say you're scared, but you lost from the start. And I ain't never met a winner who ain't never had heart. Full throttle, red line, watch me rip it apart. My heart's pumping, legs shaking, and my palms are sweaty. Clutch fist, and I'm focused, so you know I'm ready. I'm living for this moment, I can't explain the rush. I'm loving all this pressure coming through when I'm in the clutch. I push it to the limit, I'm in this thing to win it. All this work and dedication, man, I gotta get it. I work my whole life just for this one moment. I can't blow it, I'm focused, I'm gonna.
The following contest is a table match. On the way to the ring, from San Diego, California, weighing 165 pounds, Rey Mysterio.
De la calle a la lucha, siempre represento con mi chocho cachucha. 6 máximo, that's my quota. San Diego, Puerto Rico, Sinaloa. Puyaca, Puyaca, 619, hey, Puyaca, Puyaca. That's my pueblo, Puyaca, Puyaca, 619, hey, Puyaca, Puyaca. Rey Mysterio, what you gonna do when we come for you? Córrele, córrele, ándale. What you gonna do when we come for you? Córrele, córrele, ándale. Mira, mira, guacha, guacha, cuidado con los celos.
And the opponent, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing 222 pounds, CM Punk.
A big welcome to our great ECW fans as we come to you live from Miami, Florida.
Life's a beach, and so is working with you. But I'm still pumped up for tonight's ECW auction.
Well, you're no picnic either, partner, but I can't wait for the superstars of ECW to put on one hell of a show.
I'm ECW through and through, and I can't tell you how glad I am that we got kids like CM Punk representing the brand these days.
I'm with you on that. Punk would have fit right in with the original ECW back in the day. A textbook reversal? Can he follow up? Look at this. No fear on the face of this superstar.
Yeah, that and 50 cents will get you a cup of coffee.
Now that was some serious impact.
I bet you can hear that sound all the way up, even in the cheap seats.
Who do you think has the advantage in this matchup?
It's too close.
He's using that object with sickening effectiveness. I hope somebody stops this.
Well, I sure ain't gonna do it. You're welcome to go out there, partner. He slipped out of that one.
That reversal might stop his opponent's momentum dead. It sure was a long, strange trip to get these superstars to square off like this.
Man, this crowd is really swelling this guy's head.
The fans definitely love this superstar, partner, and for good reason. I don't know who's more excited, me, the fans, or the superstars themselves.
I'm gonna have to go out on a limb here and say I'm the most excited. You got a problem with that? Oh man, getting your bell rung on those steel steps will not, and I repeat, will not improve your art.
He's taking a little time to give his opponent a piece of his mind.
You know something? I'm not really sure if he can spare it. Oh man, these fans are fired up now.
They sure are, and you know that's gonna have an effect on this match. It looks like there's a beating of the minds going on in there right now. Get it? Beating. He's just radiating confidence, and he's got a lot to be confident about.
He looks kind of overconfident, if you ask me. He'd end up, biting him on the you-know-where and you-know-what, or you-know-something, or... you get what I'm talking about.
What a night of action, and I have a feeling the best is still yet to come. Just brutalizing his opponent with that table.
Well, I guess it's better than being put through a table, but not by much. I gotta tell you, I was so pumped up about this match, I hardly slept last night.
Are you sure your own snoring didn't keep waking you up?
Hey, I don't snore.
Wait a minute, you forget, I've been on planes with you. Either you were snoring, or you swallowed a chainsaw in catering. I don't remember the last time I was so excited about a match.
I hear you. Electricity is in the air, and these superstars are doing everything they can. Honestly.
Here it is. He's building up a head of steam, and he's about to let his opponent have it.
I'll tell you what, if his opponent's got a brain in his head, he'll get the heck out of there. Oh, come on, quit showing off. This is supposed to be a wrestling match, not a popularity contest.
What's wrong with that? His charisma is one of the things that got him to the big dance in the first place.
CM Punk's got a pretty extensive background, right?
He sure does. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Muay Thai kickboxing. He's a real student of mixed martial arts.
We might see him take his opponent to school right here tonight.
Whoever thought we'd be calling this match together? Hey, partner?
No fooling. Hey, not for nothing. What do I got heat with to be stuck with you? You know, instead of showboating to the fans, maybe you should really keep your head to this match.
Well, I detect a tinge of jealousy. Maybe you didn't always get that kind of reaction from the audience. What do you like most about the superstars in there right now?
They don't have an ounce of quit in them. When you have competitors that are determined on squaring off, you know it's going to be a heck of a match.
Something's got to give, but it's getting great to watch it happen.
I was talking to one of these superstars before the show, and they let me in on a little secret strategy we were planning for tonight.
And that strategy was?
If I told you, it wouldn't be a secret, now would it? Jeez. I wonder why nobody trusts you. That would be a really good time to start wearing down a body part. I say go for the leg.
Sound like a manager. You ever considered that career path?
Nah, I'd be too tempted to jump in that ring and start choking people out.
CM Punk lives the straight edge lifestyle. Means no drugs, no alcohol, and no tobacco.
What can I say? The kid's a role model.
Yeah, but I'd hope his younger fans don't try to duplicate the moves they see him perform here tonight.
Hey, I'm a professional, and I'm not going to try to do what Punk does.
I think everyone's going to leave the arena with a smile on their face.
Not everyone. Remember, someone's got to lose, and losing's not fun.
Good point. That's the price you pay to be a superstar. Look at that. That's going to go over big with the fans and build some momentum at the same time.
You really got to watch out for your opponent when they...
Oh, no. The referee is down. What's going to happen now?
Anything and everything, man. I'm telling you. No ref, no rules. Whoa, there goes the ref. Well, might as well chuck the rule book out the window now.
That also means there's no one to call a pinfall or submission. These competitors seem a little tentative in there.
If you took the bumps and bruises they did, you would be too.
I guess you're right, partner. Every time you go to inflict punishment, there's a chance it'll be inflicted on you instead.
I'm not one to judge a match with stars, but this one is off the chain.
I agree, partner. These competitors are really giving it everything they've got tonight. The fans have sure been treated to some great action tonight.
You bet. This is a night they're going to be talking about for a long time.
CM Punk spent many years honing his craft before making it here to the big time.
And that's a good thing. You got to step up your game once you get a spot here. Hey, you ever thought about becoming a wrestler, or what they call in this company, an in-ring competitor?
Considering the fact that I'm afraid of my wife, I haven't really thought about it that much.
I don't know, man. You'd be tough to catch in that ring. Kind of like a greased-up shaved cat with mayonnaise on its face.
The fans have certainly taken to CM Punk. He's one of the most popular superstars here in ECW.
He may not be an ECW original, but he embodies the true spirit of Extreme Championship Wrestling.
The fans know whose backs ECW was built on, but they also recognize who the future of the brand is. How do you compare today's superstars with those?
You know, you can show off for the crowd all you want, but all that does is let your opponent rest up.
I'm sure this superstar would argue the benefits of feeding off of the audience. I think it's time to bring out the heavy firepower.
These superstars got it in them to cause a lot of damage, believe me. You may not like the fans, but as a superstar, you got no choice but to listen to them.
But without them, we'd all be out of a job. They're as much our boss.
Here is your winner, Rey Mysterio.